Welcome back to another episode of Vlogmas here at Good Game Grabs, guys. Whew, it is early in the morning, or at least it feels like it's very early in the morning. Just got ready, just got out of bed, gonna grab an IKEA bag here, grab some stuff for the booth, because we are going up that way. We actually live on the south side of town. Our booth is all the way on the north side of town, but we're going up there because we're going to the St. Vincent de Paul bins. So we'll be up that way. We're also going to go to the other Goodwill outlet, the other Goodwill bins as well. So we're just doing all sorts of stuff today. So strap in. This is going to be a fun one. Let's get into it. This is not typically how we do things for the booth, but I literally just threw a bunch of tapes, a bunch of games, and this big plush that we got the other day into a bag. We'll just sort it out later at the booth. This is typically, again, not how I would do this. We would have this all cleaned and tagged, and so all that, all that's just lined up so we can just put it into the booth, seamlessly. But here we are. We just gotta grab and go. Oh, it's so gloomy and dreary this morning. It's just one of those winter mornings where you don't want to get out of bed and do anything, but here we are. If you guys also are wondering, like, when I say we're on the south side and we got to go to the north side, St. Louis is actually a pretty big city. Some people don't imagine that it is, but if we are one of the rare cities that has a county and a city that are not incorporated, so our population numbers don't show the same, but if they were to incorporate, we would be like top 5 biggest city as far as population. Yeah, so it's not exactly close to the house. I think this is probably going to be like a 25-ish minute trip. So yeah, let's get at it. It has also occurred to me that the last time we went to the St. Vincent de Paul bins, they were open at 7 a.m. And I don't know if that was just a temporary thing or not, but I looked on their Google Maps page. It still said 8 a.m. So I have to imagine that if it was a permanent thing, they would have changed it on the Google page. But you know what? Crazier things have happened. We are on pace to get there at exactly 8 o'clock. So hopefully that's the case. Either way, though, we're going to make it to the Bridgeton location Goodwill bins before open, and that'll be good. So it's 5 after, but people are just pulling up, so I have high hopes that they were still at an 8 o'clock open. Let's see what the sign says. That just says holiday hours and open 8 a.m. All right, cool. People are grabbing glassware like crazy back there in the GM section. I'm gonna come over here and just see if I can get some sneaky media finds, maybe a few books, and avoid all that madness, because honestly the glassware just doesn't really interest me that much. It doesn't. Alright, I'm surprised this was laying around, to be honest with you guys. Looks a little dusty, but I'm definitely down to give this a try. What kind of batteries does this take? Okay, well, at least it has a battery in there, so we'll see what that comes out at. Also, I was looking for these 4 shoes. Could not find pairs of any of them. I have been bouncing back and forth between the GM, the clothes, the media. I snagged this World Island made in USA 100% cotton button-up. I mean, it looks okay. I don't know. I'm just going to grab this purely on the fact that it's made in USA. Not having much luck otherwise in the clothing, but I also haven't been digging that much. I have been trying to dig to the bottom, but this is the second Gaylord that I've dug through, so let's keep it going. Update, the morale is low. Got a couple pair of Eddie Bauer shorts here. Not feeling too great about those. What kind of pants? Oh yeah, these were Lee Extreme Comforts. I've sold these before, almost in this exact color, So we'll go ahead and take those for, you know, maybe 15 bucks. These overalls I need to look up. And then we also had some Gap shorts. Yeah, Gap shorts. Not feeling great about those either, but some prospects. Also, I've noticed I have not been able to find a single shoe match. It's like every shoe in here is just a single, which is really upsetting. These tall Gaylords are going to be the death of me, but vintage Tupperware look pretty clean. That was for you, Zesty. That was for you. Also, I feel like I saw the lid somewhere too. Let's see. What is in here? A bunch of cookbooks. Ooh, cake top carrier handle. Yes, we'll take that. So in the last little bin that they brought out, they actually brought out a couple. Saw a bunch of people go over there and root through all this stuff. So this was some of the leftovers. I believe this is vintage Las Vegas. A little scuffed up, but we'll take a better look at that. A Browning sort of snap button up here. This is actually a local high school here, local private high school. DeSmet Spartans Under Armour. Should get a few bucks off of that. And the last two things that I picked up were these anime shirts that are appropriately branded, so we should be able to get 10 bucks out of those. Also, gotta text Zesty and see if she wants these grandma swag sweatshirts that are, yeah, very grandma-y, but very vintage for sure. This is Need Hugs, call 1-800-GRANDMA. I thought the graphic was great on it. Definitely older. Let's see, what was it? Hanes tag? Yeah, Hanes tag on there. Out of the two that I showed you guys, Zesty gave this one the thumbs up. So did I. This one was 1995 on there too. I just think it has a great graphic. I mean, this is just Grandma Swag 101. We're just gonna have to worry about this little staining down here, but a little oxy bath. We'll see what happens. So we spent $6.10. I wish there was something super exciting to talk about here. Really just some bread and butter. I honestly think the Grandma Swag sweatshirt, crew neck, whatever you want to call it, I think that honestly is the best thing that we got. That would probably be like, I want to say we'll probably price it in the booth for around 20 bucks, but a lot of $10 to $15 bread and butter here. Let's get over to the Bridgeton Goodwill bins though. Change of plans, guys, because of time constraints, and we need to start working our way to the booth and back home. We're gonna hit the St. Vincent really quick, hit the booth for the restock, and then we gotta head back to home. Maybe we do the bins in the afternoon at the downtown location. Ended up finding this Pentax 35mm camera for $2.50, and comps were looking around about anywhere from 50 to 80 to 90, so pretty happy on this one. This Levi's tag caught my attention because it says every garment guaranteed, and you typically don't see that on a Levi's tag. They're 560s, they're made in Canada, and they definitely had some age. The Canada made ones aren't hugely desirable, but they're still worth good money, and at $6.50 I couldn't complain. Okay, super quick scores from the St. Vincent. This Pentax, you guys may have seen a little bit of a graininess on the screen there, but I'll pop one up for you. But yeah, this Pentax could be on the low end 40-ish to the high end of 80 to 90. It looks really, really clean, and yeah, just super excited to have this for $2.25. Easy money right there. And then also I went back and forth about these Canadian-made Levi's, but I just thought it was really cool that the tag said every garment guaranteed, because you don't typically see that on Levi tags too often, so I thought that was neat. But yeah, Canadian-made vintage Levi's, I think maybe 25 to 35 depending. The size is a little bit big, but I think it'll still sell. And here we are at our beautiful antique mall. If you guys are on the north side of St. Louis, please come and visit. Our booth number is 4008. Come buy some stuff. Just take a gander even. But I will throw the name and the address up for you guys so you guys can come visit anytime. We'd really appreciate it. I believe they're open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. daily. We got our bag of goodies from this morning. I do have to price everything here and tag everything here, but should go rather quickly because it's all media. Guys, I am happy to announce that we sold the PS1 with the Final Fantasy VII bundle that we had up for, I think it was 75 bucks. Really happy to sell that. We did have at the old location a Nintendo Wii try to walk out the door with somebody without paying for it. So we've been a little hesitant about putting consoles in the booth, but I'm happy to say that, you know, we took the leap again and it sold. So I'm going to start putting consoles in here and, you know, anywhere between 50 and 70 bucks. And that'll definitely help out to cover the monthly rent and make some green. I also saw over here that somebody had the exact same bunny, except minus the flip-flops. Yeah, this is like the same thing for 15 bucks. I marked ours for 27, but we got the flip-flops, and I feel like it's in better condition than that one was. So here's the hoping. Threw our bunny down there, perfect little spot for him in the corner. But more importantly, I went ahead and alphabetized all of the more popular names in cassettes so people can find their favorite artists more easily. I put the little offshoots like the Cliffords and the Sesame Street and like Christmas music stuff over here, and this little guy right there. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. We are still in progress of revamping this wall. We've been talking about putting up a shelf and moving the clothes sort of in the middle of the booth and this whole thing, but we're gonna get around to it soon. I hope before Christmas, guys. So be sure to hit that sub button, stay tuned, and you know, we'll get to that eventually when I'm up with Zesty. Okay, just kidding. You probably saw the tapes in the last clip. I had them down here. I forgot there's even more. Okay. Well, now we've done this. We've got this, so the little Peaches label faces out now. We put all of our books together down here, a couple CDs on the end there, a couple DVDs as well. Actually, there's a game down there that doesn't belong there. We need to put this back up top in our Xbox section. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. Wide selection of games, wide selection of cassettes, and more. This shelf is looking really good. VHS is pretty much filled up. We need to honestly swap out some of these. I have some more horror VHS that I need to put in here and get some of the slower moving stuff out of here. I have not been to this Goodwill in so long, but quick run into here. It's on the way home. See what we can get. Absolutely skunked in there, guys. Let's just get home. Let's get some lunch. Need some food in our belly, and then we still have some errands to run. We got to go to the post office. That is definitely the most important thing, the most important next step. If y'all ever have one of those days where you just got to take a midday nap, it's like 3 hours later after I filmed the last clip. Finally at the post office. Let's get in here. And poor Tank, he was like so ready to be fed when I woke up, and I forgot that he needed food. So here we are at Costco trying to get some food and some other stuff for a catering gig I have coming up next week. So yeah, I've really fumbled the ball on this afternoon. Didn't even make it to the bins or anything, but we're gonna try to hit 1 or 2 regular thrifts on the way home. $5,000 later, Costco. We are now here at the St. Vincent where we scored that little toy cash register and those shoes. Let's see if we can score again like a couple days later. Thought I was going to get absolutely skunked until I spotted this Made in USA Olympic team sort of track jacket, windbreaker type of situation for $650. The comps, however, did not really pan out, and I just left it behind. I really wanted it, though. Guys, I guess I was just mad at getting skunked at that last St. Vincent de Paul, and I didn't film an outro. So here's the outro, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. It has been fun filming Vlogmas so far. Please hit that like button if you've liked the videos so far. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you would like to see during Vlogmas. We'd be happy to try to incorporate your suggestions, guys. But until then, we'll see y'all later on the next grab and on the next day of Vlogmas. Bye, guys.